Derek, let's get up to speed. There was a great article a few weeks ago in Automotive News about how the top 100 dealership groups grow their used vehicle sales and the ripple effect that is generated from having a strong used car department. That being said, we're all witnessing the market volatility right now, especially in the used vehicle market. What's your take on this? How are you seeing dealers price their inventory effectively and with certainty in this uncertain environment?
Yes, thanks, Emma. And it was great to see that top 100 list and so many great vAuto clients on that list who are using the data to drive their business, right? And as you mentioned, the market has been very volatile to start the year. And although the market's always been volatile, it seems to be increasing in the impact that that has based upon the pace of news cycles and headlines and the tariffs on again, off again, and what that impact can be. And so it is those dealers who are using the data to their advantage and staying close to the data. Here at vAuto, we're pulling in 55 million VIN price points a week and synthesizing that view of the market down to serve up the insights relative to their inventory to help drive better results. And so those dealers who are staying close to that data certainly position themselves for success.
Derek, we were talking about AI-powered predictive data science, and you've kind of alluded to that already. How does it work, and why is it right for current market conditions?
Yeah, Emma, it is exactly AI at its best, right? That it's bringing in so much more data than it would be for any one of us to manually work through and synthesize in a way to move their business. So how it works is we take all that data, that live market view with those 55 million price points, and we actually bake it into a probability of sale model for any given VIN that a dealer owns, right? So breaking it down, a 2019 Camry, what's the probability of sale at 18.5, at 18.7, at 19.2? And as the model is running all of those scenarios in the background, it's optimizing the dealer's inventory to maximize both turn and gross and put them in the position for success as they sell their inventory. And the best part is it's doing that all real time and with all the data points daily as the market moves. And in such a volatile market, allowing the dealer to keep pace to know when it might be going up, when it might be going down, and to what magnitude they should be changing a price. Is it $500? Is it $1,000? So the endpoints, the data points that the tool can ingest to help serve up and put the dealer in the best position for success really allow them to keep pace with the market. There's a lot of examples that we could go to, and certainly with the market that we saw to start the year in 2025, right? Towards the end of March and April, we saw such a surge in the market. During that surge, we had a large dealer who was trying to get ahead of that and trying to potentially maximize a little bit on the profit side and got aggressive in their pricing, raising it 4 or 5% across their used car inventory, even ahead of what the tool is suggesting as it's pulling in all that data and insight. And they saw their sales quickly drop off, even in the midst of a really robust market, to the point that sales fell almost 50%, right? And it wasn't until they went back, adjusted pricing closer to 1% increase that they saw the sales pick back up and maintain momentum. So there's an example potentially where they went too far. On the other side, we have a Hyundai dealer in California that I was talking to that had a Palisade that had been on the lot of 20 days. And as the market started to pick up, the tool actually told them to raise the price, even counter to what the typical dealer perspective might have been that, hey, as the inventory ages to discount it, they actually sold that car for $2,000 more than the current listing, which was an incredible incremental gross in helping drive profitability for the dealership. So again, something the dealer said, hey, that was atypical. We would not have pursued that behavior normally, but the tool, seeing the movement in the market, seeing the consumer demand take off, put them in a better position for success. So as the dealers stay close to the tool, it makes it so much more efficient for them to really optimize both turn and gross and keep their used car operations humming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really does take so much of the guesswork out of things, and it is so sophisticated. Derek, I want to thank you for talking to us today on Up to Speed.
Thank you, Emma. Appreciate it.